We're back inside of the Dome for Mid-South volleyball action. Bluefield takes on Cumberland University here inside of the Dome Gymnasium. Hello everybody, Bailey Engel here. Glad to have you with us. Well, it has been a very good week leading up to this game for Bluefield College. Big honors for the Rams. This one earlier this year in the Mid-South poll, despite being a first-year program. So now the Rams, with that in mind, look to get a big win against the Phoenix here today. Chaz Franke will serve for the Rams. And now we're underway. And it starts out with an ace. Couldn't ask for a better start for Bluefield College. Last time they were here, they swept Milligan confidently in 3 sets. Now the Rams have actually won 3 in a row, beating Randolph-Macon as well as Ramapo, a couple of NCAA opponents in their last couple of games. That was in Ashland, Virginia. Dunked over! Eric Duran slamming it home. Thanks for all tuning in on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Ray Vance very excited about this Bluefield College Rams men's volleyball team, now in his 2nd year at the helm. Coach living in Richmond, Virginia. Already trying to tie the record for most wins in a season. That could be done tonight for Bluefield as Chipperini misses the line there. First point for the Phoenix. Here's Tyler Sturzio, freshman from Cumberland. Late serve tipped over, and a net violation on Bluefield. That ties it up. Cumberland coming from Lebanon, Tennessee, about half an hour away from Nashville. So quite a long trip, about 6 hours to Bluefield. Another serve for Sturzio. Franke back to Owens. Count that for the Rams. Young man from Portsmouth putting Bluefield right back into the lead. It's 3-2. Rams have another home match this Saturday against Campbellsville. A lofted, cheeky serve, and it doesn't work. Now it's Jarrett Knight. Franke, one of the best setters in the Mid-South, just a bit too low for Chipperini. That certainly does have to put a chip on the Rams' shoulder back at the beginning of the season when Cumberland was picked to finish above them in the Mid-South, despite having never fielded a team. Duran's blocked. Good job there by Christian Lester, the freshman from Murfreesboro. Another chance for Knight. Stuffed back, and the Rams certainly have no answers in these past couple of possessions. And Bluefield gets a break. Checking into the game for the first time, Chris Dixon. Duran goes out, and Andre Cardamone, the Rams libero, will serve. Solid serve. Ariane Leary playing at the Dome for the first time. Did not play against Milligan, and Chipperini adds a kill. Point Bluefield. Coming up for Chambers, and Bluefield benefits. So now Cardamone will continue to serve for the Rams. Another swing, and way too much on the left hand from Stephon Davis. Graduate student from Spring Hill, Tennessee. Rams back into the lead. That lands in just by inches. Andre Cardamone tallies an ace. In there. Counted for Mason Chambers. In the air for Dixon. Counted. Oh, swing. Oh, and saves it for Leary. The set. Now the spike. Good dig on the other end. Frankie. Finesse move. Pierce. Kept it in the air for Cumberland, and Bluefield takes the 3-point lead. Big swing. That's a good one for Christian Lester. So the point and the serve right back into the hands of the Phoenix, headed by Scott Barb in his first season. First year program from Lebanon, Tennessee. Too easy for Dixon. Coming off of the bench and putting Bluefield up. Here's Chipperini, NAIA Attacker of the Week. Timeout called by Cumberland. Bluefield up 12-8 after the attack error. We're going to be right back after this. After the timeout, Bluefield leads by 4, 12-8 here in set one of a Mid-South Conference matchup. Chipperini with a solid serve. Here comes Pierce. Can't be dug out, point Cumberland. So with Frankie as the setter of the week, first time Bluefield has ever had that. And of course for Chipperini, attacker of the week in the NAIA, that's the first time Bluefield has ever had someone have that honor. Meanwhile for Dixon, he's putting up a good fight early on in set one. Owens off the block, point Bluefield. Way too much from Dixon. Now checking into the game for Cumberland is Stephon Davis. Big serve coming up from Jordan Pierce. Frankie back to Owens! What a connection! Here's Frankie himself. One of the veterans on this volleyball team, senior from Old Bridge, New Jersey. Good block, but it went over the net. Point for Cumberland. Owens almost had it. Leary. Davis blocked. And Bluefield capitalizes. Good job by Duran and Leary putting the hands up there. That got blocked again. But it won't count for the Rams. Cumberland making this one a bit difficult here. Back with the serve, Jared Knight. From the back, Owens. He's got a lot of hang time on that jump. Point Bluefield. Here's Cardamone for the Rams. Already has an ace, won't get it there, but now Bluefield sets up. Ciparini, blocked, out of bounds. Largest lead of set one for Bluefield, up by 5. A service error. A couple of home games coming up for Bluefield tonight and then Saturday. Back for Ciparini, the windmill. All for Bluefield anyway. Here's Leary, senior from Suffolk, Virginia. Ace, point Bluefield. Now back with it. Here's Leary. Couple of good serves, blocked at the net. Housed by Ciparini and Dixon. Rams just 5 away from confidently taking set 1 and a timeout called by Scott Barr. Bluefield up by 7. Bluefield leads this one by 7, 20-13, still in set one. Arion Leary will serve for Bluefield. Carleek Owens leading the way for the Rams with 5 kills, and that time just took a bullet to the chest. And it's a point for Cumberland out of the timeout. Ciparini has 3 for Bluefield. Now back into the hands of Mason Chambers. Frankie Dixon hung up in the air forever. Counted for the Rams, just 4 away now. Seems that him and Carleek Owens have been able to jump and just stop in the air forever. So here's the NAIA Attacker of the Week. Last time he was here, he had 15 kills, but that time a service error. A little rare gift to the Phoenix. Here's Christian Lester. Dixon stuffs it into his own net. Unorthodox serve there. Frankie trying to push it over. Now a new set. Owens. Another error for the Rams. Now Cumberland is within 4. Rams have led by as much as 7. Frankie towards the net. Right back for Ciparini. That'll put Bluefield back into it. 4 kills for Ciparini, sophomore from Brazil. So here's Chris Dixon. Rams just 3 away now from taking set 1. Now Sturzio is making Bluefield honest, at least in this first set. Here comes Jordan Pierce. Rams trying to get to 500 in the AA, or rather in the Mid-South, as well as overall record as service error. That'll be a gift to Bluefield. Cumberland has just won 1 game this year. Got to remember, men's volleyball in the Mid-South, as opposed to every other sport in Bluefield except for football. Almost an ace for Frankie. Pierce kept it alive. That was set, and Duran launches it behind the back line. So can Cumberland make it interesting? Back to Owens. Point Bluefield. Set point coming up. Big swing in the air. Kept alive. Owens over the net. What an effort by Ciparini. Has to get back. Is it in? Yes. Still set point for Bluefield. That's still Jordan Pierce. Rather, Jarrett Knight on the serve. Can Ciparini end it? Yes, he can. Bluefield wins set 1, 25-20, and are 2 away from a sweet victory here in Bluefield. We're back here, set two, starting out. Bluefield winning set one, 25-20, and already off to a good start in set number two. Looking for their second sweep victory over Cumberland this season. Rams looking for their second Mid-South win this season. Playing against Cumberland, that was picked to finish above them in the Mid-South Conference despite never fielding a team before. And I think if you're a Bluefield College Ram, that could rub you the wrong way. But you have to worry about defending swings like that. Arthur Amorum ties it up in 1-1. Here's Jacob Holmgren standing in at 5'4". Ranky. Leary. Whistle and a violation on Cumberland, so Bluefield gets a break. Here's Andre Cardamone. Second service error of the day for him. Ranky setting up Owens. Point Bluefield. He's having himself a night. He just said thank you in the middle of the game. Here's Leary. In there just by inches. Ace Bluefield. Back over the air. Rams up by 3. It's already trying to tie a program's best win total on the season. Ray Van's certainly excited about that. Spoke with him earlier today. Here's Leary. Just going down that same line, attacking Jordan Pierce. Bluefield has been able to capitalize, getting them out of system. Chipperini, point Bluefield. Makes it 7-2. Here's Leary, just got the fingertips. Ace Bluefield. Rams on a route now, up by 6. Whistle and now substitution. Sturzio checking in. Walking off, Arthur Amorum. Back up top, Stephon Davis. Looking for the call, point Bluefield. Rams off to a tremendous start in set 2 after winning set 1, 25-20. Every time before Leary is about to serve, he practices a layup. Now a timeout called by the Phoenix. Rams up by 7, it's 9-2. Welcome back, everybody. Rams up big time, 9-2, and out of the timeout, an ace for Ariane Leary. Whistling a new substitute in on Angel Acevedo Reyes, freshman from Puerto Rico. Here's Leary. Pierce over the net. Back to Chipperini. Off the block. Somehow the Phoenix rebound off of that. Pierce, another try. Back for Leary. Davis has to loop it up. This is exactly what the Rams want here. Dixon. Point Bluefield. Going on to the block. 9-point lead. Rams trying for their 4th win in a row. Would be their 5th win in their last 6 matches. So here's Leary. Point Bluefield. Net violation on Cumberland, and the wheels are really falling off in set 2. Rams only one set, 125-20. And now the rally comes to an end. Frankie slipped up. Looked a bit dangerous there. He's still on the floor. Kind of rolled an ankle, now back up. That was a bit odd. Back for Davis. Here's Owens, big windmill. Point Bluefield. So it goes back to Chipperini. Rams have led by as much as 10. Reyes wasn't there. Dixon. Nobody's there for the Phoenix. 14-4. Back for Chipperini. Good serve. And no return for the Phoenix. Ace for the Rams. And for Chipperini. Owens. Almost into our press box. Point Bluefield. Carly Goins tallies another kill. 8 kills for the young man from Portsmouth. Now Chipperini. Service error and a rare one. That one was humming in there. Rams still lead by 11. Phoenix trying to claw back to possibly get their 2nd win of the season. Dixon. Well, Larry tried to dig it out, but nothing was there. Frankie up to Owens, teed him up perfectly, and the Phoenix somehow bounced back from that one. Leary flops to the floor. Set from Hogg, and a point for the Phoenix. Dixon's blocked, hit him in the head, that still counts. Owens comes back for it. Frankie Dixon blocked cleanly. Solo from Christian Lester. Back for Ciparini. Roll shot. Good job from the back. Hogg. Way over. That's Christian Lester. Now the Rams are only 8 away. Well, if you've never heard of Cumberland University before this matchup, might be a history fan because this is the team that was on the hands of the most lopsided college football game in history. Georgia Tech beat them back in 1916, 222-0. I just find that incredible. Same school, John Heisman was the head coach of Georgia Tech. Now back to the volleyball court though, Rams are up by 10. Not as lopsided as that game was. Back for Ciparini, perfect roll shot. 8 for the sophomore. Check that, the junior from Joinville, Brazil. Rams are now just 6 away. Here's Frankie. Senior, lofts the ball over. Hogg, back for Reyes. Leary scooped the ball down the rope, didn't land in. Here's Hogg. Owens tallies another. The serve from Owens. They'll just miss the mark. The serve for Jacob Holmgren. Ciparini, big time swing. Holmgren, good effort, but nobody was on the end of that pass. Rams just 4 away now from taking a 2-set lead. Cardamone. Hogg near the net. Ciparini picked up where Dixon just left him off. Lots of jokes for Bluefield there. They didn't expect that at all. It works either way. Nailed in the corner. Serve coming up from Tyler Sturzio. Rams will play at Cumberland on March 19th, so Bluefield will play this team 3 times this season. Davis, dig from Frankie. Owens didn't go into the second row. Way over. Here's Arion Leary. Had that big streak of serves that put Bluefield up by as much as 10 to start out. They were leading at 12-2. Popped it back up. Got a piece of it again. Dixon. Back to Hogg. Slap across the block, and it'll count for Christian Lester. Back up top, Chipperini. Dig for Sterzio. Tries again. And they'll call a double hit on that. Rams now at set point. Chipperini trying to put a lid on set 2. Is it in? Yes! What an ace, and that puts an end on set 2. Rams win 25-14 and take a 2-set lead. One more set to go for a sweep for Bluefield. Can they finish it off when we come back? Back here in Bluefield, Rams trying to end this one in a 3-set victory. They just won set 2, 25-14, thanks to an ace from Alberto Ciparini. Chance Frankie will serve it up for Bluefield in set number 3. We're glad to have you with us here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield trying to get to 500, not only in the Mid-South, but in their record overall. Frankie serves to start. Here's Stephon Davis. That was just nowhere close to hit one of the line judges. Well, in set 2, the Rams got off to a hot start. Set 1 was a little bit more high contested. Rams won that one 25-20. Service error from Frankie, but in set 2, the Rams really dominated from start to finish. They started out with a big rally from Arion Leary, and the Rams led at one point 12-2. There's Reyes. Leary, big swing. Almost hitting the roof. Still alive, though. Puck popped up by Duran. Carly Goins puts an end to that sentence. So fresh off the kill, he'll serve. Back up. Davis with a fingertip move. Now Cumberland just 1-12 on the year, 1-2 in the Mid-South. And we said they'll play Bluefield again on March 19th. That'll be in Lebanon, Tennessee. Frankie plays it off the net. Good move by Frankie. Center of the week in the Mid-South Conference, and that's just stuffed down from Leicester. Cumberland has not held a lead since set 1. Led by as much as 3. Back for Knight. Ciparini blocked. Phoenix have energy in set 3. Back for Knight again, and Bluefield gets a break. Cardamone stuffs it into his own end of the net as well, so that's 2 service errors in this set for Bluefield. Frankie Leary steps up and scores. Point Bluefield. And actually, it went out of bounds. Rams are confused, and Ray Vance was not excited about that call, so it goes for the Phoenix. Rams trying to climb back. Ciparini! That's a crater in the floor. There's really nothing Cumberland could do about that. Here's Arion Leary for the Rams. Blocked. Good job by Dixon. And violation, point Bluefield. At least it seems to be so. Rams will get the point. Another service error. That is what has kept Cumberland in it. Lofted serve, Frankie sets it up. Dixon, a slide action. Bit too far for Reyes. Connects with Chipperini. Point Bluefield. Now 12 kills for Chipperini. NAIA Attacker of the Week back at it. Back, good dig. Chipperini saved that one. Owens can't keep it alive. A bit too far on the dig. Now back for Christian Lester. Dixon. There he had to step up. Back for Owens. The block was there. Frankie stepped up with a swing. That's rare. Now the set. And the spike from Dixon. Way too long. Chipperini across the net. Warm almost had the block. Frankie back to Dixon. Flop to the floor from Leary. Frankie went under the net and Chipperini pushed the ball over. Good job by Dixon. Rams not giving up yet. And now the block from Amora. Chipperini, finesse, and no one's there. Back at it again, here's Chris Dixon. Cumberland has held a lead early on for the Phoenix. Here's Reyes. Dig and just no one on the end of that one. Back up top. Big swing. Rams can try to climb back. A dig from Chipperini. Back for Owens. Towards the net, a whistle. And Bluefield picks up the point. Davis, the left hand over the line. He's back within two. Whoa. That's definitely one of the swings of the game for the Phoenix. After Amora. Chipperini trying to answer back. Owens, too low. Cumberland trying to avoid a sweep. He'll do it there if Ball goes off of the roof, ace. Largest lead of the match. Race again. Service error. Now back for Carleek Owens. Rams have been hampered by service errors in set 3. Off the chest of Cardamone. Duran with a tip over. Point Bluefield. Two straight for the Rams. Lofted serve from Owens. Davis. Frankie. Ciparini over the block. Is it in? Yes. Point Bluefield. Carleek Owens still serving for the Rams. And now he won't. After the scoring streak ends, back into the hands of the Phoenix. They're up by 3. Up by as much as 5. Owens. The Phoenix wanted a double there. Here's Chambers off of the block and counted for the Phoenix. Frankie plays it off the net. And if you're Ray Vance, you might want to call a timeout. That's what's going to happen. Timeout, Ray Vance in Bluefield. 5-point lead for Cumberland, but the Rams are up 2-0. Rams forced to call a timeout, down by 5, 17-12. Cumberland leads with Bluefield up 2-0. See if the Rams can climb back, and Ciparini starts it off well. Well, the play that Bluefield wanted. Now Andre Cardamone will serve. For Pierce. Well, Cumberland has just played better in set 3. Tying their largest lead of the game at 5, and now another serve coming up from Jacob Holmgren, first-year team. Ciparini steps up and tallies a kill. Back over, big swing. Ciparini. Foot save from Owens, kicked it up. just out. Cumberland just 6 away from doing what they could not do earlier on in the season, and that's win a set against the Rams. Frankie Dixon. Blocked to the net. Good job by Dixon. Ciparini, no jump. Stuffed over by Frankie. Point Bluefield. That got the senior fired up, and now the Rams will serve again. Ciparini with the serve. Reyes. Now the Rams setting it up. Owens. Point Bluefield. Rams within 3. Make that 11 for Carleek Owens. Ciparini. Good serve. Time for the slide play, and now Bluefield has climbed within 2. Timeout called by Cumberland. Rams in a dogfight here in set 3, trying to sweep the Phoenix, but they're down by 2. Rams trying to come back, down by 2 and trying to sweep Cumberland for the 2nd time this season. Ciparini on the serve. Back for Reyes. He's blocked. Point Bluefield. Dixon coming up big. (19-18). Rams trailed by 5. At one point it was 19-14. Here's Ciparini trying to knot it up. Just over the net. Back for Mason Chambers. We got a tied set. (19-19). All of a sudden, Bluefield has climbed back, now trying to take the lead. Here's the serve. Is it in? Yes. Lead goes back for the Phoenix, courtesy Christian Lester. Now the Phoenix is 5 away. Here's the freshman from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Here's Frankie Dixon. Elevates and scores. Point Bluefield. Rams haven't led since the very beginning of this set. Dixon trying to change that. Can't do it there. Boy, Amorum really has stepped it up for the Phoenix in set 3 as well. A whistle and new man in for the Phoenix. Stephon Davis checks in. Leary. Back for Ciparini. Point Bluefield. From the back, he ties it up. 21-21. Davis with the left hand. Didn't get a lot of it. Back for Owens. Blocked. And it lands out. Rams take the lead. Now just 3 away from a sweep victory and looking to come all the way back here. Down by 5 at multiple points in this set. Back for Frankie. Setter of the week in the Mid-South. Next for Pierce. Tipped over by Reyes, and we're knotted up again. Back for Reyes. Way over. That's a gift for the Rams. So here's Carly Goins. Davis is blocked. Chipperini sets up Bluefield for match point. That's a huge one. Rams now at match point. And the ball rolled out onto the floor. Owens back with it. Acevedo, Rams win. Second sweep of the year for Bluefield against the Phoenix, and they come all the way back here in set number 3. Rams beat the Phoenix 3-0, and now they have tied their win total record in this program's history. Bluefield now 8-8, 2-2 in the Mid-South. Cumberland falls to 1-13 and 1-3 in the Mid-South Conference. Big win for Ray Vance and company. It'll be back here on Saturday against Campbellsville. But until then, my name is Bailey Engel, reminding you the final score from the Dome. Bluefield wins this one in 3 straight sets.